Welcome to the B Podcast, the podcast of the Barcelona International Dance Exchange. Today, in our episode 111, we have as a guest Edoardo Battaglia, Alice Pan, and Ilaria Bagarollo. Hola Eduardo, ciao Alice, ciao Ilaria, how are you guys?
Ciao.
Hola.
Ciao.
So, you are in different countries, so and you are from all of you from Italy, but please first tell us from where are you talking with us today?
So I'm talking from Bassano del Grappa. It's around 1 hour from Venice, Venezia.
Hello, here it's Alice and I'm calling from Paris.
Here is Ilaria, and I'm calling from my parents' home, that it's actually very close to Edoardo.
Great. So, first of all, thank you for connecting with us, and we'd like to start with asking to our guests who they are. We used to, and we spoke about it last year when we meet together in Freiburg, about the importance of define ourselves or describe ourselves first from where we are, or who we are, and then through the things we do. So, if you like, in whatever order, to describe yourself, who is Eduardo, who is Alice, who is Ilaria, in this 2025.
I go, okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much for proposing this call. We're very happy to connect with you again. Wow, that's a difficult question. So in this 2025, who we are, I would say that it's constant changing. So I'm living in France, being Italian, so I feel very connected to this dual cultural heritage that I bring with me, and the dancing practice we do together with Edoardo and Ilaria nurtures also how we feel, how we connect with the others, how we identify. So I don't know if I can answer like who I am today, but I think it's more like it's a constant process of discovering and researching, and dancing allows me to discover day by day who I am.
Great. Eduardo?
Hi. So yeah, I'm Edoardo. I am. Who am I? I would say I'm a curious person. I'm really looking for daily, like to discover new things and topics daily, and I'm super curious on the mixture between different cultures, but also topics, and that's also why I'm after this project. I'm also like, aside to this project, I'm also like working a lot with visual art and discovering this different topic and different tools and different materials every time. Because I really can't feel myself stuck in only one area, let's say. And what I really like is to discover the world throughout my experience and my work. In the artistic field.
Great.
Okay, it's my turn. Who I am? Well, I think I would say I am a creator, like a creative person, and I am a person who use this creativity to encounter people, to pay my bills, of course, to yes, to experience life, I would say, like very, very simple. And yes, like the encounter and meeting people, it's kind of my big purpose, I would say, because actually, like all my projects, all the projects that I have that I'm working on are in a way speaking of it. Also, like I cannot really have like a very solo project. I like to really collaborate with others, like our project, the project that I have with Alice and Edoardo. And then I'm in two other collective. One is one trans feminist collective, and the other one it's another collective for in where we actually work with improvisation. So yeah, everything I do, I tend to not be on my own, you know, but to collaborate and exchange ideas, and also like in maybe in a project that is mine, you
Mm.
know. I like to also like listen to other people and exchange opinions, exchange vision of life. Yeah, I would say like constant progress.
Constant progress. Nice, nice sentence. And
Mhm.
for the people who maybe don't know you, you are working together since more than a year, no? As a collective. And I would like to ask you, what do you think that each of you brings to the performing arts ecosystem? Like, what be the spice of Alice, Eduardo, and Hilaria?
What we bring to the creative ecosystem, you said, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's a hard question. I think that our project, the specificity of it, it's for me is that we are dealing with very sensitive topics, with very intimate questions we ask each other. But the interesting thing for me is that we start really from um, life experiences, but to reach to a more broad discourse. I would say that. So it's I don't know. I think the interesting thing also, after the sharing we had in Freiburg, we were talking
Mm.
about it with someone who was in the public, is that uh, we are trying not to play any roles, but really trying to stay true to ourselves, even when we are on stage, and bringing our experiences as they are on the stage. And I remember this person was really touched because she said to us, we really feel connected as we really see you, even if we don't know you. We have the feeling of really seeing you there, and not you playing a character, or you playing
Mm.
yourself in a stage version of yourself. So I think that this is one of the interesting things that our process is bringing out. So this kind of uh, yeah of way of staying true to ourselves, not just as creative people, but as just who we are. Like the question you asked us before. I guess that this is a interesting flavor we are
Mm.
touching with the project.
Great. Eduardo?
Yeah, to me, like it's super interesting the constellation we create between the three of us because we come from different, really different words and also backgrounds. I would say, and for sure, like to me, it's super interesting to work with Ilaria and Alice because it helped me to find out and figure out how to take out some informations I wanted to develop about this project, this anatomy of a memory we did and we are working on. Because I'm coming mostly from a visual art, as I was saying, visual art world, and even though I also worked in the performative world before, I never had the chance to develop a project together with other people from scratch, from zero. So it was really interesting to me to put my own vision and my own touch, like, and sensibility, and then connect with the body language of Alice that is really inspiring also, and the dramaturgy of Ilaria to make this topic growing together and connecting, you know. So yeah, the spiciness is, to me, between the three of us, is really like to come with three different visions and to try to find a common ground in order to develop what we had in our mind.
Great. And Ilaria?
Yes, actually, they already Edoardo and Alice, they already explained a lot, and they already told a lot about our process and how we work together. And really, I would say that the most valuable thing that we have together, that we have in common, it's this. It's not so much. Yes, it's about also the project Anatomy of a Memory. It's about our project, yes, but I think that our the valuable aspect of it is the way we work together. Not so much what we do, but how in 6 weeks 6 weeks was the last residency that we had together, but how during those period of time we really communicate, we really create this language together, actually, to speak to each other, to give feedbacks, like honest feedbacks to each other, to don't take it personally, to, like being serious, but don't take it seriously, like all this, trust the process, all these quotes, I would say, that that we can really dig into it, like that we can really that they can help us to develop not only like the project, but also our relationship and our way we work, our way we experience stage, process, life, like a relationship, everything. It's on the same level, on the same boat, I would say.
Great. Well, somehow Ilaria forward the next question is about a bit how you bring to each other, no? And looks like it's a lot of questions, debates, learning from each other, no? And maybe also it's like a collective question to each of you. What do you think when you go back to your place after your different periods when you are working together, you taking with you from being with the other two ones working for a bit. So what is like okay, what gifts you think you carry to your home when you go back to your let's say regular days? I don't know if you want to start, Ilaria, that you was the last one.
Yes. For me, because really, usually I am the most also anxious and also the most worried. Oh, I'm always concerned of things, this and this and this and this. I can say that Edoardo and Alice, they give me serenity. I don't know if it's the right word in English, but they give me some kind of calm, and this feeling that you have to be yourself and don't judge yourself and really trust and stay in the process, because usually I'm the more practical and the more the person who wants to be efficient, you know, in the work. So yeah, this in my mind now.
And Eduardo?
To me, I would say it is related to the artistic process we did for the project itself. So it's about memories. We were working a lot about finding ways to work on our memories of the past, but also on the present. And I think like it activates a lot of stuff within myself, and all these memories. Like also a couple of days ago, we met with Ilaria because she went to the parents and she passed by Bassano. And it was really easy to click again, you know, like from all the research we did, because it was really related to creating new moments and situation and being more conscious about it. So I don't know, like it's hard to explain, but I really feel like those these research it's helping me a lot to keep the relationship we created daily. And it's really easy, like even though now it's like we met but in different situation and for shorter time, and not the three of us together, but I feel like since the last time we were the three of us together, it passed like 1 hour, and even though it's already a few months. So I think these memories, this consciousness on the memories we created was really important, and it's super special to keep it within myself.
And Alice?
Yeah, also I think for me it's in, I think there is a lot of construction going on. I hope you don't too much. It's in a double level, like as Edoardo said before. I feel that the process we did in last summer really got at very close together, because with Ilaria, me and Ilaria, we met during a festival for young choreographers in Munich a few months before, but we never worked together. And instead with Edoardo, we met in Freiburg in the residency. But this the fact that we worked on such intimate and personal topics, I feel now that we know each other for years. So I feel that there is this level of the process made us connect in a very deep way. And this also allows us to keep on working and keep on staying in touch, for sure. in a profound way. And on the other level, on more the artistic and creative process, I feel that our personalities match very well. And I feel in this trio, Ilaria helps me very much to push myself to go and do and try and just go for it. And okay, like we questions a lot every choice we do. Like we are all very, we all sometimes just think too much, but we can then find solutions. And Edoardo opened up so many new possibilities. I mean, both of them, but also for the different approach we have. So I feel these weeks we spent together also allowed me to expand the practice I had. And yeah, they shared so much of their own practice with me. So I really feel we work well together, and we are very generous. This, I think, it's very important in our practice. We are generous towards each other, and this allows us to grow and to to grow in whichever way, personal and artistic. This I think is the most important.
Yeah. Oh, well, when I met you guys, when almost a few last summer, how many months? 8 or 9, I don't know. In the amazing resident space from Chantal. Something that I think I told you that before is how you look to each other, and how you respect to each other, and being like a kind of a nice to meet you situation where you just jump into the stage and to the rehearsal space to bring this Anatomy of a Memory project is something that not all the time happens, when you look to the other ones with respect and care, you know what I mean? So so it's something that was all the time in my little afternoon show session with you guys. I just felt, I hope that this resonate with you. And so if you can short, after this experience that is ongoing, one question that some of you get from being working with this project, what can be this question?
I'm not sure. Can you say
Yeah.
it again? I didn't get it.
Yeah. So when you go back to your places, so maybe some question that maybe arrives to you. Okay. We talk about the what if. Remember, so it's maybe Eduardo that you take the lead. What question you bring to your home after this process of working with Ilaria and Alice?
You mean in the artistic way or how?
Whatever you get from this question, whatever arrives to you, maybe
Okay.
personal, artistic.
Well, to me, like what I brought with me and I keep on bringing with me after the process, the artistic process we had, is for sure like how because like the project itself is about the memory of our own family. So it started from very different stories. Like mine was related to all the countryside situation of my mom's family, and all the topics that long time ago, like in an old family, could happen. So also poverty, alcoholism, and disparity of gender, and all this kind of situation. And Alice, she brought her story about her family and all the situation of the family of the grandmother. That it was released also a book last year about what happened to the family and the portion, I think it's saying in English, of the Hebraic family, of an Hebraic family. and Ilaria about a story that she never knew since the grandmother died. That she was part of a circus team, and also she was dancing and being in the opera in Rome, and she never know, like, it was hidden, this all this history of the family. So we started from really far. Like, we were really interested on the memories of our of our families, and also how much we knew and we didn't know, and why this happened throughout the generations. uh, but we were starting from really far away, and we were not sure. Like, we were, like, the main topic was to find the matching points, uh, to connect to each other and find a way in collective to bring out this sensation of what's missing on the stories, and what we see and what we don't see, what we are talking about with our families. And these, like, to me, this topic is still on the process. Like, also
Mm.
for the project itself, we worked a lot, and we found very good inspiration and solutions to connect. And we are on the working process to keep on develop this piece. So of course I'm elaborating information,
Yeah.
but it is like what I brought within myself, that is like to find a common language, a common way to to speak about different stuff, but in a connected way, yeah.
Great. So talking about question, and uh, to go to the last part of our conversation, we have the ritual to that each of our guests bring a question to the next one, and in your case you are three, so maybe we can narrow to two questions. Of course, you have a question that somebody else left to you, so without knowing who be the next question in our next episode in the podcast, maybe, I don't know, Ilaria, Alice, what do you like to ask to our next guest?
It can be whatever question, like
Of course, yeah, yeah. So it's not to be, don't need to be art related. If you like, of course, if not, you can ask for the recipe from the pasta, whatever you want to ask.
I mean, like very, very raw, like straight away. I would say something related from the project, something from the project. Do you really know your family? This
Great
that
question.
I'm thinking.
Analogy?
You- um, I think it's more about the curiosity of what these other guests are working on. So I would say more like, what did bring you um, to this topic? Like, why did you choose to research the topic you are researching at the moment? Very basic, but I don't know if
Yeah.
it's a personal story, or I don't
Mhm.
know, more like what brought you here today? Why you chose this?
Okay. So we have two questions. Of course, we can do it with three different answers, but maybe to make it more, let's say, agile, I can drop one question to one of you guys, if it's okay, and the other one to another one. It's okay?
Yes.
Okay. So I would say Ilaria, So Silvia Ennis from the Quartierenhafen dropped this question for you. How do you prepare a creative session?
Okay, yes, I would say with good music.
Amazing,
Yeah,
amazing
yeah.
answer.
I think that my motor, my come si dice?
So your
The
driving force.
Engine,
yeah,
your engine.
grazie. The engine of my creativity is music. Like period.
Period. Yes. Gracias. And maybe Eduardo, if you can make a short answer with this one, what is the role of arts in the current political climate? This is a question from Milena Mana da Costa, also from the Quartier Huffman.
What is
The role of the
role of
arts
art?
in the,
Yeah.
in the current political climate.
Well, I think art it is it is a super powerful tool to make people make them aware on what's happening politically. So somehow, even though like the topic it could be not so strong, it's still bringing out the political situation we are experiencing. So it's super important for me, art itself.
Yeah, of course. And finally, what be the title, the tagline of this conversation between BIDE and you guys? Like how you title this podcast? Go for it, Eduardo.
I guess like a memory podcast. I don't know, like
Or
the
another.
relationship between what we create and like the connection we had with you. So like
I
it's
have
super fun.
also
Yeah, go
one.
go.
Can be also anatomy of an exchange or anatomy of a conversation.
Ah, that's a good one.
Fantastico.
So we have
Gracias,
it.
Hilaria. So, guys, thank you so much for give us a moment of your time to know you a bit more, and I hope that the people who are listening to this podcast get a bit of the amazing energy that you have together, and also as an individual of Hilaria, Alice, and Eduardo. You are really grateful, and I hope that this project goes on and your collaboration brings more spice to the ecosystem of this challenging moment for performing arts in Europe and in general in the planet. Yeah.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. This was the episode number 111, and see you in the next one. Thank you so much.